Hey YouTube, I just wanted to go ahead and finish what I started earlier. So this is the RTX 2080 from Gigabyte Aorus. It's the Aorus XTreme edition of the 2080. So it is a beautiful looking card. Now the box is amazing looking. It is huge, by the way. I mean, this thing is as big as my chest and I'm 6 foot tall. So this thing's really big. So it comes, according to the box, it comes with 3 HDMI connectors, 3 DisplayPort connectors, and a Type-C USB for doing virtual reality. So it's got all of the ports that you need and then some extras. So now we're gonna go ahead and pop this sucker open. Or not. Alright, so let's go ahead and try this. It does not want to come out. There we go. There we go. Alright, so inside of the main 2080 box is another box. Reminds me of Christmas when I do my presents for my kids. I do the same thing. Box inside of a box inside of a box. Now I know why they complain so much. So it comes inside with a logoed box. It's a nice black checkered box with a little bit of a feel to the print, so it's got some texture to it. It's a really nice box overall. It's really cool. I enjoy that. I love the packages that come with this, like the 1070 Ti that I've got from the 1070 Ti from MSI, the Duke edition that I own, is really cool and comes with a similar type setup where it's got a nice box inside. Alright, so inside the packaging, we've got the manual stuff. So go ahead and open this up. Step by step, we've got a little envelope. Now this is going to be things like the CD and whatnot. So we've got, looks like the quick guide and the little care guide. And then we've got the CD for installing. I'm kind of disappointed they don't have any badging in here. And that really would have made my day to have a badge for my computer. To be able to put that sticker on my computer saying, hey, you know, this has a Aorus graphics card would have been awesome. So I'm kind of disappointed in that, but you know, we can live without it. So I'm going to go ahead and put this right back. Now this does come emblazoned with a silver logo of the Aorus emblem, so it is nice. So we've got that, set that off to the side, and then, it does have it. I wasn't sure if it did or not. So it's got parts in here that you assemble the parts, and what it does is it is the holder for the card because the card is so heavy. So the card sits like this in most cases. It'll start to sag because of the weight. So what they do is they give you a brace that you can set up inside the case. And it's got all the pieces needed for it, the foot, the head, the different poles for different sizes so that you can do 1, 2, or 3 sizes. And it looks like I was wrong. It does have the Aorus badging, so I will be able to add this to my machine. Haven't decided where I'm going to put it, so it might be a little while before I show that off, but definitely makes me happier. I'm definitely psyched about this. This is awesome. It has its own little slot even inside the packaging so that it doesn't get jostled or bent or anything. Alright, now for the moment of truth. Holy crap, this thing's heavier than you would think. I thought that the MSI 1070 Ti Duke was a beast of a card. So this thing is a beast of a card. It is shorter, but heavier, or as heavy, as the 1070 Ti Duke, which is a massive and beastly card to begin with. So let's take a quick peek at the actual card inside here. This is the first time I've seen an Aorus graphics card in person. So this thing is an absolute beast of a card. it is amazingly sturdy feeling. I mean, it just feels like a card should feel. The housing is plastic. The back plate, I'm guessing, is actually plastic, but it feels like a metal back plate. The cooler is massive, and the fans have this really interesting design pattern to them. So you've got the two standard fans on the outside, like a normal two-fan card would have, and then the inside fan, the center fan, actually has short blades on all the blades, goes counter to the other blades. And the way that it does it is by having those shorter blades, the other blades can actually go over top of it so that it doesn't hit it. And so it's actually cooling underneath those other fans at the same time. So it's a kind of a cool thing. It's a cool feature that I've never seen before in any other card, ever. So it's got your RGB connectors here. Now, the neat thing to this, as far as the actual card itself, beyond the power of the card, is that the fans have LEDs on the tips of the blades. So those can be changed through the software. It has an RGB Aorus emblem to it so that while it's sitting you will get to see that. But then on top of it, as the card sits in the case, there's an RGB of the Aorus emblem, which will actually go perfect with my computer's motherboard, which is an Aorus, and sits down about here compared to the card. So this will light up as the same symbol. And the neat thing is that, from what I understand, and I may be wrong, but what I've heard is that each of the three segments is able to be changed independently, which means I can have this set to say the same color as the icon on the motherboard, and then I can have this as a completely different color, and then the blades running at a different color. Now, I've never tried it. I don't know for sure, so I haven't proven that that's the case, but that's what I've heard. So feel free to leave comments down below, and after I've tried it out, I will definitely answer those. Hopefully today or tomorrow I'll have this up. So it does also require two 8-pin adapters. It is not just a 1 8-pin or 6 and 8. It is a 2 full 8-pin connectors that it takes. You've got the PCI Express slot. As I stated before, you've got the RGB segments. It does also have a fan stop indicator so that you know when the fans are not running, so that you know that it's not just that it's quiet, it's actually stopped. And then you also have the ports, which again is a 1 Type-C, 3 HDMI, 3 display ports. Now for my setup currently, I'm not going to use any of these except for one of the display ports, but it is nice to have those additional features, especially since I am considering having an additional monitor set up. And when I do that, I'm not sure if I'm going to use DisplayPort or HDMI, so having more than one option is really nice. So yeah, this, my friends, is the Aorus RTX 2080 Extreme Edition. And it is a monstrous card. And I look forward to trying it out so much. So keep tuned. If you have any questions, go ahead and feel free to ask them. I will answer them as soon as I've tested the card. Always leave comments. But like the video if you enjoy seeing the content that we provide. Subscribe if you want to keep up to date on our stuff. And I look forward to seeing comments from everyone, as well as seeing what you guys think about everything that I do here. So have a great day, YouTube. Thanks for watching.